I want to talk about a book that I've been inspired to share. And the book is called Daily Affirmations for Parents: How to Nurture Your Children and Renew Yourself Doing the Ups and Downs of Parenthood. And it looks like this. I'll link it down in the description box below. It's actually, I think it was my mother-in-law's. I found it in the garage one day, and I intuitively opened it up to a page, and it was the perfect message for that day. You can really just open up any page, and I feel like the message is complete all on its own. And I love that about this book. Now, there is like a passage affirmation for every day of the year. So this book can literally be read, from beginning to end, from January to December. And there's a passage affirmation, some wisdom and nuggets, some good like juju for every day of the year. So I haven't been reading it like that. I've been really just intuitively opening up a page and reading it for that day. And it usually is really good for that moment. So today I'm going to be doing that with you guys. Do this collectively. I also want to note that sometimes we have challenges with our children, and we lose patience, or we get angry, or we just need to be reminded that we're doing a good job. I'll read a passage and it happens to be for him, but also it's a good opportunity to reflect on the words that I'm reading and sharing with my son. And it just always is perfect. It's also what I needed to hear. And even though he doesn't understand what I'm reading to him, he can pick up on the energy. Usually I read this at night when I'm like taking inventory of my day, or when I just need to find some strength and faith in myself. It really comes in handy, and it makes things a little lighter and reminds me that I'm doing a great job and to keep going. So I'm going to get right into it, and today's passage is on healing. And it says, "Today I will feel the feelings of hurt, anger, shame, abandonment, and resentment that are my inheritance from my growing up in a dysfunctional family. My family became dysfunctional because they refused to feel these feelings. No matter what went on, the family rule was not to talk about it. No talk. If we don't talk, it'll go away. It won't be there. If I did disclose my true feelings, everything was blamed on me, and I became a scapegoat for the family pain. So I learned to maintain a painful and costly silence. When I awaken painful feelings in recovery, a part of me is still tempted to silence them, to deny and minimize them, because that is what worked for me in the past. Today, I know it doesn't really work for me at all." So that's the passage portion, and then the affirmation says, "Today I will feel my feelings." It's so simple and it's so powerful. And I've done so much inner work, and I've done so much work around my inner child, and I continue to do work on myself every day. And some of these statements really never get old. There's so much that happens throughout our day, and we just kind of lose focus, and staying present can be challenging sometimes. And it's ironic because a child can also represent this pure present awareness, right? But as a mom, as a parent, in my mind, I'm just making sure that everything is safe for him to play with or to explore, while also trying to be mindful to not say no all the time, or to, reframe the way that certain things are said in the house. So yeah, it's kind of like this paradox where my kid is really just being present awareness, exploring itself. And at the same time, I'm trying to focus on my breath and be present enough to see where I need to create safe space or move things or shift things around, so it takes me out of the present. So it's this funny game that we play. And sometimes I get frustrated, and sometimes I get impatient. In those moments, I realize that I'm not really being present with him. I'm so consumed by how safe things need to be that I really miss the mark sometimes. And so this book really helps to bring me back to center and regroup, right? And think about the words that I'm reading and just let them in. So I hope that you guys are getting something valuable out of this. But I want to repeat that again. Today I will feel my feelings, because as simple as it is, when we really look at our day, how many times are we trying to numb it with, coffee or cigarettes or chips or candy or social media or whatever it is. Like, we find any moment to distract ourselves from actually being present with our feelings. Sometimes it's not so obvious, no matter how much work you've done, where we need to go inside to really shine some light on whatever challenges we might be having for the day. It ends with a quote that says, "You can't heal what you can't feel." Yeah, we got to feel it to heal it, and really move past it and let it go, and shine the light of awareness on, these feelings that are not as pleasant as we like them to be, especially as parents. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I feel like I know there's some mamas out there and papas out there that are having challenging times with themselves and also with their children. I think that it's all connected. So yeah, on that note, I just wanted to share this book and this affirmation passage because it's helped me, and I hope that you guys have found it helpful. If you like this content, hit the like button and please consider subscribing to my channel so I can keep on producing more content like this and getting it out there and just sharing and connecting with other parents. I really love creating content. I would love to share more tips and tricks on things that have worked for me along my parenting journey. All right, you guys, so until next time, be well.